Good morning, my friends, and welcome to a day in the life hybrid training edition. Today is my double day of the week where I'm going to lift and run, and I know that that is a massive struggle for a lot of people to know how to combine that, what that looks like, and so I'm gonna take you through my day of training this week. Today was the day where I was like, all right, I have time to hit a lift in the morning, so I have time to hit a run in the afternoon, and this is perfect. I doubled up these workouts last week though, and it kind of wrecked me. So we're gonna make sure that we're really nailing our nutrition today and, working with our bodies. We're going to hit one of my heavier deadlift, lower body, power clean type days today in the gym, and then we're going to go for an easy zone 2 run this afternoon. But the thing that's going to allow me to really crush this double day today is going to be hitting my nutrition. So let's go. I'm gonna drink a liquid IV. I find that I have a hard time keeping up with my electrolyte needs and all of that jazz. So I will hit a liquid IV probably this morning, and then again, either tonight before my run or after my run this afternoon to kind of keep up with that hydration and sodium electrolyte balance that I need. First, we're gonna hit some hydration, but most of all, most importantly, we gotta hit those carbs. Now, a lot of people really struggle with getting in enough carbohydrate or anything at all before a workout in the morning, anything like that. I think I have no clean dishes. We've obtained a clean dish. All right, so I think a lot of people, they overthink the morning workout. And for me, I know that on my heavier lifting day, and especially if I'm doing a double day, nutrition matters so much more than anything else. Usually I get in some toast, some cereal, something like that. So I'm gonna hit some Panda Puffs, which is great because, it's a good bit of carb. So we've got our Panda Puffs. I'm tracking my nutrition again. I used the Macro Factor app through Stronger by Science. Greg was nice enough to give me a free trial, so it was gifted for me to use, but I'm actually really happy with it. But for me, I could tell that I wasn't getting in enough carbs, and that's something that I find is really hard to do when I increase my training volume. And so I needed to kind of keep a tab on that. And this is 338 calories, 9 grams of protein, which ain't too bad for not actually getting any protein in, and 54 grams of carbs. So now we're gonna check in and see what the List Method clients are up to this morning. I never know if it's a good or a bad thing when clients thank me on my rapid, fast, and responsive customer service when I'm replying to them at either 6 a.m. or 8 p.m. But here we are, my friends, doing the thing. So if you're a client, doing a little morning message and check-ins with you, and if you join the List Method, you get access to me and Allison and my coaches for any adjustments that you need to your program, but also anything that you might need help with. And this is basically, if you want to hybrid train like me, you want a program that does both in the same place for you, that is my List Method program, and that's exactly what I'm messaging clients who are doing things like that as well in their own training, which is really, really rad. All right, we are in the gym. I am gonna check out my workout. I train a one-on-one with our coach, Noah, who programs our Build program, but I would say it's more similar in nature to the Perform program, which is what I program. And other than that, I do power cleans and clean variations still. We're gonna add in snatches, hopefully again, but today I'm going to hit my warm-up. I have some single arm dumbbell cleans, kind of as a warm-up. Hello. Sorry, he can be a YouTube star.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. Oh, hello.
Diego.
I know, hi Diego. I'll take it. Then we're gonna go into my power cleans. So we're gonna work up to a double at 150. Deadlifts, some sumo deadlift like as an accessory variation. And then I have some heavy kettlebell swing step ups and some core work. So I am trying to get in and out of here today because I have a guest lecture that I'm giving at 10:30 this morning. So I wanna make sure I'm eating and recovering right after. So let's get started. Now, if I was an influencer on Instagram, when I'm mic'd up in my workout, I would just make dramatic ass noises and say annoying things. But unlike influencers, I'm a normal person. Well, I'm not normal, but you know what I mean. So, just getting ready, warming up in silence. I'm still here. Try not to make too much of a fuss. Diego's going around here somewhere. my warm-up, similar to the List Method program warm-ups. And in general, it's just like about a minute or so of cardio. I've been cutting that short because I do go through this like pre-lift movement prep stuff, which gets my blood flowing. I kind of enjoy it more as a way to warm up because it gets me moving, gets me in transitioning into my workout. And so just doing some 90-90 hip switches, some side plank stuff, lighter weight dumbbell warm-ups before I move on to those cleans for my first set. When things like that are mimicking my day, I've been doing some more iso or explosion type stuff too. The clean of doing some pogo hops or skipping in my warm-ups if you've seen in my other videos. And I love programming that in, especially for my running performance-based clients. So we're gonna do another round and then we're gonna get ready to do the rest of the lift. Okay, so first part, we are going to do my dumbbell clean and jerks, which are more of a warm-up prep movement before my actual power clean. So let's get it started. All right, we got the big boys now. Big girls. That 50. Okay, I was only supposed to do 3, and I did 5, so we're gonna take credit for that. Whoops. Leaving a note to Coach Noah. Did 5 with 50, whoops. All right, we're better for it. We'll shoe switcheroo. All right, this is my first set of 2 at 125. Update, we messed up. Should have been 135. Wow, I'm bad today. Let's try that again. That's all right, a little extra warm-up never hurt nobody. And this day there. All right, we hit minute and a half break here. We hit 235 for 2, and then I'm gonna hit 145 for 1, and then 150 or 155? 150 for another double, so. The shin there, but I was in my head. I guess it's a good thing to catch on camera. But reset and keep going. I'll have to watch back the video. I don't know why I was like hitching at my shins instead of sticking with it to my hip and then getting under. So what are you doing, Alyssa? That first one was so good. There we go. Yeah, I just had to pull harder. When I used to train with Coach Noah in person, if you go back to my old videos, you might just see him yelling at me to try. Just try. Usually that's the cue that I needed was try. So let's move on to deadlifts. So I'm working up to a set of 4 or 7. I don't know. I think that's going to be around 260, maybe 270. We'll see. My legs took a beating last week, so we're going to use that good old RPE. So I'm gonna put on my belt for this warm-up set, not fully tight, just to kind of practice my bracing against it and see how the weight feels with the belt on. What I mean is not because the weight's super heavy, but because I wanna feel how the weight feels with me doing Valsalva. If you're confused about belts and how to use them, make sure to click back on my channel and watch my belt video where I talk more about this. That's the way I like to tap in and see how my RP is that day. Easier. All right, let's try to hit 4 here, 265. All right, last set of 6. So these are band resisted kettlebell swings. All right, now this is the time of my workout where I realized I spent too long doing cleans and deadlifts, and I rush through my step ups and core and I tri-set and get absolutely winded doing it. So let's hit it. Phew. I think that weight was actually a little bit too easy. I did the height too high last week with no weight. So I fit a more reasonable height. Added some weight this week. I think it's a little too low than my RPE target. But as a note, if you are not strong enough to do this high box step ups, you don't have to. I'm intentionally doing high box step ups as part of my training and kind of injury recovery right now. But always lower the height to match yourself where you need to be. Depending on when this video is published, I either will have or will be coming 3 favorite step up variations for runners or outdoor enthusiasts. So either check that out or hit subscribe because that's coming. Another gym dog here, and she is my favorite. She is my favorite gym dog. Look how good she is. Look how cute she is. Hi, hello. You are the sweetest. Look at her. Look how cute she is. Oh my gosh, you are the best. Diego's a little rowdy, but you're just a sweet girl. I know, I know. She just sits there and waits for you to pet her. She's so well behaved. A wrap, about an hour and 25 minutes, which isn't bad considering I recorded during my workout today, which takes more time to set up my camera and talk and everything. So pretty happy with that. Normally that workout, if I'm actually on my shiz, takes me about an hour and 10 minutes, so it's not too bad extra. So that is my heaviest, hardest lift of the week, I'd say, because deadlifts are like the main focus in power cleans. Strength-wise for me right now, getting my box squat up, which I'll do later this week. I'm finally starting to add weight back there as I get stronger, but still being cautious with my Achilles and hips. So this is my harder lifting day, and I'm trying to get in the habit of pairing maybe some of my running on my harder lifting days, so then I have that upper body day to kind of rest my legs as my volume and frequency goes up. Something that I do with my training with clients and Noah does with me is kind of really distributing that leg volume across the week. There's a little bit of upper body mixed in with my squat day and then my upper body day, very similar to Perform, but spreading that leg love across the week so the volume's kind of recoverable. So I'm gonna head home. I got some food, meal prep from a local meal prep place. Probably crush one of those meals when we get home and get ready for the rest of our day before we run this evening. So lift done. All right, we are back home. Normally it's about 9 o'clock. Normally I'm usually like turning and burning, like shoving something in my face, taking a shower, drinking a protein shake in the shower. But since I don't have to go into work right away today because I'm giving a guest lecture at 10:30 this morning, I have a little bit of time to eat and get ready and work a little bit from home, which is nice. So I'm gonna heat up this breakfast bowl that I got from my local meal prep thing. Got about 31 grams of protein. I will just manually track that into my tracking app. I'm not gonna turn this into a full day of eating, but I do wanna make sure that you all realize that in order for me to do a workout in the morning and then do another one later this day, that I'm going to have to crush some food today. So I will probably eat that, which is about 382 calories. And then before I head back into work today, I will also probably eat a bagel or some toast or something like that to up my carbs a little bit, because there's only about 24 grams of carbs in that meal, and I'm gonna want more carbs in my body before I run this afternoon. So I'm gonna do a quick ad here. There's a little bit more fat in this, but I don't mind eating fat after a workout. I try to reduce it pre, and it's great for me to get some fat early in the day because that will keep me satiated and full before going into work later, and then digest with plenty of time before I run this afternoon. I'm gonna go eat, shower, work a little, and get ready for the day. So I'm giving this guest lecture at 10:30. I have a meeting with my boss. I have to put on a sample run in lab, and then I'm gonna continue to analyze some DUXA scans and work on, I have to do some revisions for a manuscript. Really just me sitting at my computer all day, and then I'll come home tonight and I will work on my business after I'm done running. Well, my friends, I ended up having to stay at work like almost an hour later than I planned. Not intentional. I ate my lunch later than I had planned. It was crazy chaos. So this is true, accurate. I work a full-time job, run a business, hybrid training reality here today. I am turning and burning. I'm eating a little bit more cereal, some Panda Puffs. I would have liked to have eaten something a little bit more substantial. So we'll see how much I get in and how I feel. But you know, if I get a little bonky, I'll cut my run short. But turning and burning, people, turning and burning. Hey friends, we are out here. We made it, and I can't believe that we did. Ate that bowl of cereal. I found some old peach rings in my gym bag, so I ate some of those too. And you know, I went into work. I had that guest lecture day. I went into work, stayed at work longer. Something wasn't working in lab. Turning and burning, and having to eat food. You know, I can digest fast, which I train through my eating and training and all of that. And just heading out the door and kind of playing my workout by ear now. I might have to adjust, just depending on how I feel or how quick the sun sets, and that's life, right? Training's never gonna be perfect, but we're still out here, we're still getting after it, we're still doing what we can, and I'm just glad I made it out on this warm, beautiful day before it was dark. You can't waste these 60-degree days. It's illegal, so let's see what we can get out of this day. I get asked a lot is, what if my legs are tired from my lift? I don't want my legs to be tired from my run. It's bad to have tired legs, and you know, my legs don't feel too bad from this morning, but there's nothing wrong or bad about training on tired legs. You're not doing any damage. You might just have to slow it down, maybe. But at some point in time, if you're hybrid training or combining lifting and running, or just training hard, you're gonna train on tired legs, and that's normal. And I'm out here doing it, getting after it. And even though my legs don't feel super tired, we're balancing that, managing that fatigue, where I'll run tomorrow, but then I'll do my upper body later this week, give my legs a rest so that they're not constantly being pounded. Which is why I'm putting my run today on my leg day, because I only take one rest day a week right now. So then I try to give my legs 2 rest days a week. This was kind of a crazy day, so I guess we documented one for you guys to give you a realistic perspective of everything. So I went out on a 5.5 mile run, and what I did is the last half mile, I did a few like 20 to 30 second pickups or striders or like harder efforts, if you want to call them that. I haven't really been doing speed work at all with my Achilles, and I wanted to test the water with seeing if I could start incorporating some strider type finish hard, like short interval efforts at the end of my program, and see how that's tolerated, and see if I can start adding that in before, you know, anything else. Adding in striders and things like that is a really great way to get in a little bit of speed work. We do this in our beginner programs without doing like formal all out speed work, as people are building up mileage and or, you know, newer to running or coming back from injury like I am. And so they felt good. I was able to push the pace in those a little bit. We'll see how my calf, Achilles foot feels tomorrow, but I had a really good day of training. Worked out a lot today. I'm just, you know, still getting used to that and finding time in my schedule, and a little bit, you know, maybe more than would like to ideally with my workload today, but getting it in so it will be easier later in the week when I have like a quick just upper body day, and all I have to do. So keeping it nice, easy breezy. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make myself some dinner and wind down for the night. Since I worked out so much today, I feel like I've been going for 12 hours today and worked in the middle of that. So I am ready to eat some food and wind down for the night. Since I did a double day today, I will increase my calories. There is merit to keeping your calories consistent across the week, give or take, but I do find that when I am training, I definitely do not eat the same calories every single day, and that makes sense, right? Like today I trained for like 2.5 hours, right? So I'm gonna eat more food than maybe necessarily I do on the day that I just do upper body, right? Not because I need less on the day that I just need upper body, but I need more today. And same, I always eat more on the long runs and on my weekend when I'm recovering from that. And that's not to say I'm eating less the days that I do less. I just need more food. I'm more hungry. I need more calories on those days to sustain that activity, replenish my glycogen stores. And so my overall ceiling of intake will go up with training, but it definitely will oscillate a little bit across the week. I just started tracking again to get some trends on that and get some averages and see where I'm at. But really just, again, intuitive tracking, if we want to call that Oh, I'm tired. Called that, see how I feel. So anyway, if you enjoyed this day of a hybrid postdoc life with me, please let me know if you learned something below. I try to plug in a ton of stuff into this so you actually got benefit from this. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I know you want to. And I will see you on the next video. And if you want to see what I've been doing in ultra training up to this point, if you haven't, go back and watch those videos, play catch up, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you, friends.